We're going to start off with the statement that he put out today. And this was a statement in response to a former Twitch employee named Cody who tweeted out, and he didn't include Dr. Disrespect's name, but everybody knew who he was talking about. And let me just find his initial tweet here. Oops. He got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read in plain text. Case closed, gang. So no mention of the doc's name, but everyone knew that it was about him. Then he follow-up tweeted, said, "No one made the wrong decision. Fuck him and his boys." Then after this, a couple other former Twitch employees came out and backed up what Cody was saying. And then Doc responded. Doc responded and said, it's just easiest if I pull out his initial, listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Elden Ring on Monday. Love that he emphasizes that he was paid. Like, that's any measure of someone not having done anything wrong. Okay. Like, hey, Twitch paid their contract out to me, so that's all the evidence that you need. Well, unfortunately, that's not the way that the world fucking works. Cody didn't have an NDA. He and Slasher are longtime friends. Apparently, he just got up and felt like it. Cody knows this is secondary information, no primary source confirmation till the Bloomberg article today, hence Doc's statement. Yeah, we're going to look at the Bloomberg article. It's giving I'm too famous to be a pedophile. Okay. So then, God damn it. Did I just close out of? So then he posted this. The Twitch ban. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Whenever someone says they're going to make a quick statement, it's never quick. Quick statement. Could have just been, I was inappropriately messaging with a minor and that's why I got banned. There's a quick statement for you. But no. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I love this guy. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about. And I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. So Midnight Society Game Studio is the gaming studio that he co-founded, and they had put out this statement. On Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved. And in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed along with our community of players. So this was a very good move by Midnight Society, and also is an indicator that there was fuckery involved. This is the company that he co-founded, and they looked into the situation and quickly realized, we got to get rid of this guy. Okay, back to the statement. So these are all the people that he apologizes to. Note that there is no apology to the unnamed minor who he had been inappropriately messaging. No apology to whoever that person was. Okay, of course. So as far as accepting responsibility, when there's no apology to that person, not really accepting responsibility. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and I, and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. It's giving when Ashton Kutcher wrote that letter in support of Danny Masterson, and then he stepped down from the sex trafficking board that was the nonprofit he had founded, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, no, it was a mutual decision." Really? Was it a mutual decision? Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I'd never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. I like that he's trying to make it seem as if he would have told people earlier that he would have admitted to why he was banned if it were not for whatever these legal reasons were. Like, I did nothing wrong. I had nothing to hide. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Okay, so a lot of people have pointed this out online. When he first posted this, he included the word minor, and then he edited it to take out the word minor so that it just read individual, and then he edited it again to add back in the word minor. He was editing this statement in real time, and that is not something you can do on the internet because a million people will catch you. Another detail, Dr. Disrespect did cheat on his wife at TwitchCon in 2017. Yeah, this guy is a piece of shit, and the timeline is like dates to know or years to know, 2017, 2020, and now. Okay. Okay, so this is the important part to read here. Were there Twitch messages sent with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Okay, so if you are somebody who reads this part of the statement and goes, Dr. Disrespect is innocent, you're a fucking fool, or you are guilty of the same behavior. He, in his own words, said that he inappropriately messaged with a minor. Full stop. Full stop. Now, do we know what those messages were? No. Do we know what happened afterwards in this civil dispute? No. But we know that he, at the time, a mid-30s man who was the biggest streamer on Twitch, so had a lot of power on his side, was inappropriately messaging with a minor. So, if you are continuing to defend him, it means that you have no morals or principles, and you are simply a parasocial sycophant who believes that you see yourself in someone like Dr. Disrespect, and you believe him to be a victim, like you believe you are a victim of so-called cancel culture, and that Dr. Disrespect did nothing wrong. And also, of course, a million people online have pointed out the fucking irony in how Dr. Disrespect and the people who defend Dr. Disrespect have gleefully talked at length about how LGBTQ people are groomers, are pedophiles, are hurting children simply because they exist. And yet when it comes to somebody who, in his own words, has admitted that he inappropriately messaged a minor, Oh, it's either radio silence or, not, what can you do, aka nickmercs, or it's defense of him. And it's I'm just asking questions now. Well, did he know that she was a minor? Well, don't you think it's odd that in this long ass statement where he edited it 3 times, he doesn't bother to clarify and say, I didn't know she was underage at the time. Not that it would like absolve him, but use your fucking brain. You're trying to defend someone who isn't even defending himself in that way. What are you doing? Kyle, thank you for the prime. Boog2 to Moog, thank you for the 6 months. And Midnight Crone, thank you for the 6 months. Weird to be messaging fans like that, period. Yes, we talk about these things all the time. The power imbalance with him, power is in so many ways. His age, his status, his gender. There are so many factors involved here that meant the power was on his side. Thank you for what you do. Love the variety of content. Well, thanks for tuning in. Okay. Another thing that we need to talk about. There is a difference between grooming and then between actual sexual crimes by their legal definition. Grooming is a legal gray area. By itself, it doesn't constitute a crime, which is why it's very complicated to prosecute when grooming is what's at the core of something like this. Grooming, remember, grooming is establishing a relationship with a minor with the intent of abusing them. But it's difficult because that intent is hard to prove. And grooming by itself, like I said, doesn't constitute a crime. So it's not until that then goes into explicit sex crime, explicitly the area of sex crimes, that criminal prosecution can occur. So, all of these things are important to note, but really the most important thing is that he said he inappropriately messaged minors. So we know that's really all you need to know here. That is bad. That is really, really, really bad. Okay, continuing on in his statement, intent is always hard to establish legally. Yes. So him emphasizing it was not a criminal case, no criminal charges have been brought against me, nothing illegal happened, no crimes were being committed, does not mean, though, that what was happening here was okay. Don't quote me, but I think in the UK at least, grooming is actually a crime. I think in the UK it is. Let's see. Under current UK law, it's an offense to arrange a meeting with a child under the age of 16 with the intent of sexually abusing the child or with the intent of another individual sexually abusing them. I guess rare W for the UK. Again, that intent is still not easy to prove. But also, this is not being dealt with in the UK. So in the US, grooming doesn't constitute, like grooming by itself doesn't constitute a crime. So that's why we call it like legal gray area. Okay. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should never have entertained these conversations to begin with. This right here puts the onus still on the minor. That the minor was like pulling Dr. Disrespect into a conversation and he entertained it. That means the minor was the instigator and Dr. Disrespect was the receiver. That's the wording here. It's giving, they tempted me. Yes. A minor tempted a 35-year-old man. Okay. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid. Now, with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me fucking knows where I stand on those things with those type of people. Fuck that. Oh yeah, no, we know. You like to call out LGBTQ folks as pedophiles, as predators, just simply for existing. But when it comes to you, oh, no. This is just social media doing the witch hunt thing that they do. The cancel culture thing that they do. That's a different level of disgust that I fucking hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Okay, my guy, you do recognize that 2 paragraphs above, you literally admitted to inappropriately texting a minor. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. Okay, yeah, no big deal. Sure. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. You guys have always showed me and my family love and support throughout all the years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I have the fucking best community and circle. Yeah, you want to know why? Because the people in his community, the people who support Dr. Disrespect, don't stand on any morals or principles. They support him because they see themselves in him. He is them and they are him. And guess what? Even though as it concerns his mainstream career with sponsors, with the companies he's a part of, with like public opinion at large, he's toast, but he will always have a career because the nature of being a content creator, the nature of your success coming from the people who you have cultivated in your community, who follow you because of you, means that he'll always have support. They will bend over backwards to defend anything that he does because to them, it's not a matter of what's right or what's wrong. Those people that continue to follow him will permanently see him as the victim of any situation. Yes, because they see themselves this way. And I swear, there's a lot of people defending Dr. Disrespect that should maybe be put on a list. Interesting that you think that that behavior is acceptable. What does that tell us about how you behave in real life? What minors are you messaging? What minors are you potentially grooming? What are you doing in your life that when you see this revealed about Dr. Disrespect, you feel the need to defend him with heart and mind and soul and body? A real self-report every fucking time. Every accusation is an admission. And when you defend something like this, you're self-reporting. All right, let me finish this statement. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you've always been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this to all my haters that live and breath social media with zero real life experience. I don't give a fuck about you. Okay. Is real life experience, is that something that includes messaging minors inappropriately? Do you not have real life experience until you've done something like that? Just wondering. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine, but I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear? ... Yeah, fucking right. No, they want you to be held responsible. The fucked up part is that these types of predators play on the natural emotional vulnerabilities of minors. I think a lot of us can relate to the exhilarating feeling of approval from our seniors when we're desperately wanting to feel a dull ourselves, but these predators don't give a shit about you as a person. They're only attracted to the idea they can manipulate you. That is grooming. Grooming is behavioral conditioning. Grooming is when an adult establishes a relationship with a minor with the purpose of abusing them. And that's why it's gray area. Because unless it then leads to action that under the law is clearly sex abuse, there's really nothing to be done. How can he be held responsible? Well, starting with, which has happened, companies that have ties to him have cut ties. People are exposing him. And a lot of, I mean, this has reached outside the Twitch community. This is a huge story. This is being reported on by like media outlets outside of gaming. And in fact, Bloomberg, which is what we're going to take a look at, was the one that first published this, I believe. This is Cecilia D'Anastasio. Hogan, thank you for the gifted sub. Doctor disrespecting children. Yeah, I mean, the jokes write themselves with just everything. And obviously the jokes are not in order to make light of the seriousness of what he did. Duh. Of course, we know that. The truth is that, as I said, this man never took responsibility because he didn't even apologize to the minor who's at the center of this. There is a victim who is at the center of all of this. And it's good that their identity has been protected because God knows the harassment that would follow them if that information got out. And to think that like they might be now an adult at this point because this happened ostensibly 7 years ago. So I don't know. It's one of those things where you wish them well, you wish them protection, because when stuff, you know, when the truth starts to come to light, it is very hard for victims to have to see all of this. Even though on the one hand, it's good that predators are exposed, that abusers are found out, but it is very, very triggering and very hard to see everybody talking about something that happened to you. Also, I think it's very weird how many adults who are supporting Dr. Disrespect are like, we need to see every single message. We need to know who this is. We need to know exactly everything that happened here. And the thing is, no, actually, because that wouldn't be enough for you. It wouldn't be enough. You're saying this, but you're always pushing the goalposts. At first, it was, well, Dr. Disrespect hasn't said, admitted to this. Or like, well, we don't even know that this is true. So the people who are condemning it. And then when we find out it is true, oh, no, you're pushing the goalposts again. You'll always be pushing them because you were never, ever going to be on the right side here. And these weirdos who want all the information on the unnamed minor, it's like, yeah, because we know what you do with information like that. And you aren't entitled to shit. You know what you need to know. You just refuse to accept that it's a terrible thing. If they saw the text, they'd say there's missing context. If they had the context, they'd say we're interpreting wrong. Yeah, like I said, constantly moving the frickin' goalpost. So no, those people never need to be catered to. Those are the what was she wearing crowd. Also, leaking the info about a minor is literally illegal. Yes. All right, so here's the Bloomberg article. Guy Beam, known online as Dr. Disrespect, is one of the top video game celebrities on social media with 4.7 million YouTube subscribers. He's worked with the San Francisco 49ers pro football team and been a spokesman for Mountain Dew Soda. He was also banned 4 years ago by Amazon.com Inc.'s Twitch for violating its community guidelines. The chat app Discord followed, removing him from its partnership program after a report from a trusted industry peer, according to a spokesperson who didn't identify the actual source. The reasons for his banishment from Twitch were never given, but 3 people with knowledge of the matter said Beam was removed because he exchanged sexually explicit messages with a minor through the service's direct chat feature. These sources clarified that it was sexually explicit messages, okay? And this is Bloomberg, which means that they have legal and ethical adherences, and this would not be published with this information from these sources without the legal team signing off on it. He also asked a minor about her plans at the TwitchCon convention, according to 2 of the people who asked not to be identified discussing such a sensitive matter. So as far as intent goes, that to me is intent. That to me is classic grooming. Establishing a relationship, that relationship being sexual in nature, and then the intent to meet up at TwitchCon, thereby leading to action. But that didn't happen, as far as we know. A complaint was later filed with Twitch through its reporting system, the 2 said. The allegations were first posted to social media last week by former Twitch employee Cody Conners. His post has since gone viral. The Verge also reported on the reason for his removal, citing another source that it didn't identify. In a post Tuesday on X, Beam, who is 42, acknowledged engaging in conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate and led to his ban on Twitch. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures, and also the idea that nothing illegal happened does not mean that what happened was at all okay. But people love to base their morals on explicitly on what constitutes as illegal and what does not. I saw this meme that was, I can't find it now, but it was like the way that the internet reacts between when someone is 17 and it's like, oh yeah, they're a baby, and then 18 and suddenly they're, you know, a grown ass adult, just the difference of a year. We'll be like, okay, well, that person was 18 when said 35-year-old man was dating them. And it's like, okay, so 18, legal. Does that make that okay? Is that morally okay? Do we not see problems here? It's like, oh, okay, yeah, legal. If something is technically legal, does not mean that that is what should inform your moral beliefs and also inform your understanding of something being right or, you know, right or wrong. God damn it, I really need to get a new cord. It's not only the age, it's the fact he's a famous person. The girl was, well, yes, that's why I said there was a lot of factors related to power imbalance that were going on here. And those factors include age, they include Dr. Disrespect status, they include him being, you know, being a man. A lot going on here, that meant that the power was all on his side. No, Beam's departure from Twitch and Discord and his reemergence on YouTube shows social media companies continuing to grapple with allegations of bad behavior by online stars who help them generate millions of dollars in revenue. Beam, who attracted 4.5 million fans to his Call of Duty gameplay and commentary on Twitch, posted in 2022 that he had settled a legal dispute with the service, adding that no party admits to any wrongdoing. Oh, case closed. After the ban, he relaunched his career on YouTube. Ryan Wyatt, the head of YouTube gaming at the time, told Bloomberg that he didn't know the reason for Beam's ban on Twitch. YouTube, part of Alphabet Inc., didn't respond to requests for comment. Neither did the 49ers, which has made videos with Beam. PepsiCo, which makes Mountain Dew, said it hasn't worked with him in some time. Meanwhile, the video game studio that he co-founded, Midnight Society, announced Monday that it is terminating its relationship with the YouTube star immediately after speaking with parties involved. On YouTube on Monday, Beam live-streamed the video game Elden Ring and ended his broadcast saying that he planned to step away. Oh, but don't worry, haters. He'll fucking be back. He's taking a fucking vacation. But the haters can suck his fucking dick. Fuck. Man, that man really has fucking on his mind. It's going to be interesting when he tries to come back as a different character, as Guy Beeman just stops doing the Doc character. I don't think he will. Listen, you guys. The unfortunate reality with being an independent content creator, where yes, you have sponsors. Yes, you work with companies who will cut ties with you if they do, you know, risk analysis assessment and realize that you're a bad look, and for PR purposes, gotta go. But as an independent content creator, you have your community, and your community is what fuels everything. Your community is who buys your merch. Your community is who watches your streams and helps you earn that ad revenue. Your community first and foremost are who provide everything that you have. And his community, like other content creators who are awful human beings, are representative of him. This is a guy who spouts awful, hateful shit about LGBTQ people, and his community are there for that. This is a guy who inappropriately messages a minor, but says, I didn't do anything wrong, and actually I'm the victim of cancel culture, and his community will support that. Now, do I think that people will fall off? Of course. I'm not saying every single person, but you know what will happen? He'll get new supporters. That's what happens every time with these fucking assholes. They will lose people, they will hold on to the core of their community, and then they will get new followers. New pieces of shit who go, this guy is a victim of cancel culture, just like me. This will be his conservative libertarian arc. I mean, yeah, it's like you can just lean into the right wing griftosphere when when this has happened to you. Which, like, he's already done reactionary shit. I don't know if he will, because everyone quit on him, even Ninja. Look, I'm hoping that I'm wrong. I'm hoping that he is blasted into obscurity, into just, space, and he never has anything again. But if there's something that we've seen from similar content creators who should be buried underground, is that they're still around. Andrew fucking Tate, man, has a huge following still. Andrew Tate. Oh, man. If I have to see one more ignorant Twitter account that puts Andrew Tate on a list of celebrity men who are supporting Palestine, I'm gonna rip my hair out, I'll just say. Andrew Twat. I've seen a lot of people defending him, so I think he will still be fine. Yes, I hate to say that the reality of the internet and people who have found success on the internet is that they find ways to keep surviving. They get new followers. They hold on to ones who truly believe that they are victims of a society that just cancels people at every turn. And it's why I believe that he will continue in his career. Alan, thank you for the 5 months. And Joel, thank you for the gifted. It's worth playing this clip again.
It is. You guys are naming people that are like sex offenders and out there racist and fucking fucking people that promote harm and shit. Yo, that's not canceled. That's the law. That's the fucking law. When you do a crime, you go to jail. You're not canceled. You're a criminal.
PM. Beep.
Oh, like I said yesterday when we watched this, please just a return to that version of XQC. He was cooking in his Minecraft era. Minecraft will do that. The music in the background kills me. I thought at first that music had been added in with whoever clipped this, but that was the music that was actually in the background. That's the law! Let's take a look at this Verge article because they spoke to another former Twitch employee who wished to remain anonymous. And here's what they had to say. They told The Verge that Beam had used whispers to exchange messages with a minor and initiate a conversation about meeting up at TwitchCon. The employee worked on Twitch's trust and safety team at the time of the ban in 2020. Their comments corroborate a post from Cody Conners, a former Twitch employee who worked on the company's strategic partnerships team. So at the time of the ban, he had just signed a 7-figure 2-year exclusivity contract. Neither Twitch nor Beam would say why the streamer had been banned. In an interview with the Washington Post shortly after the ban, Beam said that Twitch wouldn't even tell him the reason why his account had been removed. The former employee who spoke with The Verge also shared more insight into the order of events that led to the ban. They said there was a significant amount of time between when the messages between Beam and the alleged victim were sent and when the moderation report about those messages was filed, but they weren't able to recall how much time. When Twitch received the report in 2020, they said that Twitch investigated the claims and ultimately banned Beam's channel. A year after being banned, Beam said he was suing Twitch for monetary damages and disclosed that he finally knew why the platform issued the ban. What a piece of shit. However, Beam declined to say what that was. A year later, the dispute was resolved with Beam saying, "I have resolved my legal dispute with Twitch. No party admits to any wrongdoing." So he okay. There's still stuff in here that we don't know exactly. So a year after he was banned, he claims that he didn't know. Okay, wait. No, a year after being banned is when he engaged in legal arbitration with Twitch and has claimed that he didn't know why the platform issued the ban. So, did this legal arbitration then prevent him from saying why he was banned? Because in his statement, he made it sound as if he would have explained what had happened if he could. I think he knew from the jump personally. I just have a hard time believing that Twitch's biggest streamer would be banned and would not have found out or known what the reason was. It just, it seems, there's a lot going on in here that feels very, But like I said, the most important thing to know, which he admitted in his own words, is that he inappropriately messaged a minor. Case closed. And that inappropriateness, per these sources, who then were used for reporting by Bloomberg and other media sites, was that it was sexually explicit. So can't Twitch still say what he publicly did but just not name the victim? I mean, do you mean like Twitch should come out at this point and back up what their former employees have said? I mean, at this point, it's like, what? I'm sure they're being told that they can't weigh in on this, and I also don't think that it's needed at this point. And as far as the messages being not leaked, either leaked or shared, I'm guaranteeing that there are legal roadblocks in place of that. And also the matter of protecting this victim, because the thing is that the court of public opinion doesn't need those messages. You either know it's wrong or you are defending Dr. Disrespect. There is no need for us to see exactly what was in those messages. The only thing that's important is if those messages are being used to potentially open up a criminal case, which it's been 4 years. So, I mean, I'm not gonna take Dr. Disrespect's words for it that no criminal charges are being pursued or were pursued. So that's one of those things too, where if there are any grounds for there to be criminal charges filed, all of this will be staying under wraps. 7 years, technically true, 7 years. It would also open the door for public pressure for more info on any suspension. There's a reason that as a policy that Twitch does not comment on suspensions, full stop. Yeah, that's true. People who want the messages want them to defend the doc. Yeah, they do. Like I said, these are the goalpost movers who want those messages because they think it will be evidence to support Doc. Can the doc go after the ex-Twitch employees monetarily for leaking the info? Look, I'm not a lawyer, but I would say no. Because their reporting, or what they exposed was the reason for his ban. And they did not add any opinion of their own, anything that, like, I guess might constitute slander. Also, he didn't say Doc's name in his tweet. Yeah, I feel as if yeah, I'm wondering if that was intentionally done for legal purposes, or if that was just if that was just a decision that he made on his own. I don't know. Meatball Raid, what's up, everybody? Okay, I think we're gonna move on from this. I think we covered what we need to cover. As I said, a lot of people have been weighing in on this. There's really nothing I have to add that I think hasn't been said a bunch of times. I'll just reiterate that sexually messaging minors, or just, messaging minors who you have no business messaging, like you're not a teacher. It's not in like an educational, not for educational reasons or whatever the situation would be that it's appropriate to be messaging a minor. This is something that is a testament to who you are as a person. The way that you react to a situation like this reports who you are and is an indicator, like if you are on Doc's side, it's an indicator that you would or have been guilty of similar behavior. Actually, the last thing I wanted to look at.
Yo, checking.
First of all, what what is this new meta of being shirtless outside, commenting on your friend who was sexting a minor? Like, what is this look? The shirtless meta? Okay.
Yo, checking in.
Yo.
I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and
yeah, are ya?
I read through docs.
Are you seeing everything on Twitter? Because from what I've seen, you block anybody who calls you out.
Tweet, and in that very tweet,
where's
he
his
basically
neck?
confirms that.
Wait, I've never watched a video of this man, I don't think. Where is his neck?
You know, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, you know, and look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man, that's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right? There's no excuse for something like that, and I can't support it. Hang on, honey. Doing this, talking to Twitter.
Sorry.
I can't support it.
He is so unserious. He is so fucking unserious. Hang on, honey. I'm talking to Twitter. Oh, God. If you guys ever see a video of me like this, and I say, hold on, Will, I'm talking to Twitter, it's time for me to end it all. Look, I have gotten to a place. I have gotten to a place that is no bueno.
I can't defend it, and look, the boys and I are torn up over it too, man, because we played a lot of games with the guy.
The boys and I.
And it feels a little weird, but what can you do, you know? So I just wanted to update.
Hey, what can you do, you know? But you know what you can do? We can fucking throw all them LGBTQ pedophiles in prison. Yeah, if you're a trans, if you're a tranny, yeah, I know what we can do. We can throw you in the gulag. But when it comes to Dr. Disrespect, when it comes to, you know, one of my buddies who was doing some pedophile shit, what can you do? What is there to do? It's too bad. Yeah.
Update you guys on my thoughts and how I'm feeling. And I mean, look, I hope you guys have a good day. All right. Yo, checking in. I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and I read through Doc's tweet, and in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, you know, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird.
Just letting you know that word is a bit iffy on Twitch to use. Oh, well, sorry. That is not a word that I would use. I didn't know that was a slur in the sense that I shouldn't repeat it. That was obviously the language that, language that people like this use. Like, is that really something, or is that Twitch chatters being Twitch chatters? Like that, it's not in the way that I would say the N-word. It's like the John Mulaney joke where there are words that are obviously hurtful because of hurtful people who use them. And then there are words that, like, even like if you are imitating somebody, or if you're, using it in a sense that you're not using it to harm people, that it's something you can say. But like the N-word being an example of something that I would not say, even if I didn't have harmful intent. Jesus. Okay. Lordy. Yeah, I hope we're all clear. I hope we're all clear that I don't use that word in my day-to-day life. Good Lord. Anyway, you know what? Actually, look, maybe that will get me in with Nick and the boys. Maybe you should clip that, send it, and I'll be in with the boys. I'm not like the other girls.
Yo, what's up, gang? What up?
This is your why I left the left moment. This is my why I left the left moment right now. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm leaving the left. Full Plaid, thank you for the 6 months. B777, thank you for the 21 months. Cyan Mike, thank you for the 2 months. What can you do? I know what you were meaning. It's something Twitch can throw at you officially speaking. I know what you mean. Just trying to look out for you. No. I saw a couple other people who were upset at me for using the word, thinking that I was using it in a harmful way, when it's like, come on, guys. You know that that's not what I was doing. But no, I see what you're saying, where Twitch will. Well, you know what? Actually, though, if Twitch were to ban me for that, that would be fucking hilarious. It would really reveal the hypocrisy on Twitch that I would be banned for that. And a lot of people who purposefully say terrible things, not in a way where they are like imitating a person in the way that I was. But it could happen.
Just fucking tired of it, man. Me and the boys were crying all night about it. Upset about one of our own, what happened. Just sickening, absolutely fucking sickening. This world has gone to a fucking shit place. These fucking pedophiles, man, they need to fucking, one word, you fucking pedophiles, stay out. Stay where you belong. Don't go to places you don't fucking belong to.
He's on a playground.
Seek fucking help, you fucking
This
sick
is
shit.
comedy.
Anyways, getting more Fortnite, more. Yo.
Always got to get the more Fortnite in. Just remind him what's important here. Oh my god. Oh my god. The shirtless meta is where it's at. Where my girlies doing this?
What's up, gang? Just found out about the news. Fucking crazy time. And I know, gang, you're probably wondering what I'm thinking. And,
You know, the funny thing about Gremlo is he has the look of someone who could very easily be the biggest reactionary on the planet. He's obviously the exact opposite, but he can play this character so well.
listen. Me and the boys, we go way back. Yeah, all the way back to playing Fortnite and Roblox. We're crazy kids. Yeah. Last month was wild. But listen, whatever happens, it is what it is, and we're still gonna be out here doing the damn thing. Hold on. Whoa. We're gonna be crushing it every day. Yeah. What's up, gang? Just found out about the news. Fucking.
Oh. Yeah, he's got a little bit too much neck. Little too much neck. Here's the girly version.
Should I make mine now? Hold on, chat. I can make this work.
Yes.
I can make this work. I think.
Me and the boys.
This is a weird angle they got going on.
I just noticed his son
kinda
is a part
risky.
of
There
this.
we go.
He loves the shirtless
Should I make
posts
mine now?
outside as well.
Hold on, chat.
The weird angle. Yeah, it's like above, but also below. I don't know how to explain
I
it.
can make this work. I can make this work. I think.
What's up, everyone?
This is a weird angle.
Hey,
they got
Twitter.
going on.
Hey,
Okay,
YouTube.
this is kinda
How's it
risky. There we
going?
go. Should I make mine now?
Hey, yeah, me and the boys. It's been a really tough time over here, but we're getting it all out. Playing some COD, playing some Fortnite, getting our feelings out. Calling each other slurs. Doing what the boys do. Boys are gonna be okay. We're gonna be